Did you fart?
No, my hip popping.
Oh no. The hip hopper. Give that to the chickens. They're hungry.
Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel,
Two Brothers Tutorial.
We are so glad you can make it. Today we are going to take a third shot at this jig. This siding jig, tapered siding. I think we finally got the numbers worked out, so we're going to stick it on the mill. But first, we got to make an 8-inch cant out of this log right here. This is a garbage log, so we're not going to worry about screwing up the cant.
This came from the garbage dump, not the stump dump, but the garbage dump.
It's actually from the stump dump, but it's a garbage log.
From the garbage side.
Because if we start screwing up on this jig, we're not going to mess up a good log. All right, guys, let's get sawing.
Let's get sawing.
Let's box this baby out. All right, guys, we got the jig in place. The cant is in the jig. This log is really bad.
Really, really bad.
I mean, we'll get the gist of the siding, but I doubt it's going to hold together from this point on. It's full of ants. I should get the chickens over here, let the ants be gone. All right, let me square off the top and then we'll get started. All right, guys, so here is my new lumber scale for the jig. I'm not even going to bother telling you what this means until I make sure it works out. So I'm going to stick it on the mill. It's magnetic. Thank you, Hud-son. And we're going to get rolling.
Hopefully. Any day now.
Now what I've done is I've got the blade level with the top of the cant, or the bottom of the scale, right at the bottom, or at the line on the sight glass. It's going to be very close. All right, it looks good. Now it's flat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this little lever right here that raises this up in a tilt. And we're going to make our first cut. I'm going to come down to my first line. Pretty tapered. A little thinner than I'd like right here, but we'll see what happens. Now I'll come down with my next line after I level it out. one that always messed up. It looks pretty even so far. Further you get down on this side, it's getting thin because I didn't go. All right, top bottom, top bottom. I mean, for the most part, it's pretty good. So here's what I did. First cut with it up, I went 1/4 inch. Then when you put it down flat, 5/8, 1/4 inch, 5/8, 1/4 inch. So they started getting a little thin on the 1/4 inch side, the small side. So I think what we're going to have to do is I'm going to go back in and I'm going to have to raise the scale. At this point, the 1/4 inch, 5/8, 1/4 inch, 5/8 is working great, except for the 1/4 inch is just a little too thin. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to raise the scale and redo it at 5/16 and 5/8, 5/16 and 5/8, and try that. But we are close. We're doing a good job right now. It's nice and tapered. And this is about as thick as it should be right here. So what I did was on this last cut, I went a little bit further down. But if you look right here, it's getting kind of thin. So yeah, it got too thin over here. Right. Instead of using the scale, which is actually working out pretty good, we're going to try to eyeball it. I'm going to try to drop the blade down 1/4 inch below the leading edge each time, see what happens. I tried this once before and it didn't work out. I got too confused. I thought the scale would take the confusion out, but at any rate, we're going to try it again and see what happens.
And he's got me here for backup.
Sawyer!
You were still thin, but could have been that cant too.
Yeah, well, yeah, the cant is rotted away over here. So
the last 3 cuts you had pretty close.
Eyeballing is not too bad, but you have to have somebody to remove the pieces off the top. Otherwise, you can't see where your last cut was. I think that's what happened to me last time when I was doing this by myself. I didn't have anybody to pull these off. But it can be eyeballed.
Yeah,
But
that's pretty even.
I think I'm going to work on that scale just a little bit more. That's not bad, guys. It's doing really well. It's just a matter of getting the numbers right now. Slight adjustments. But that's pretty nice. That was not a really big log, and we got a bunch of siding out of it.
Rotten too.
Well,
bunch of ants too. Ooh, I can believe in ants.
The ants were really bad.
Ants.
All right, guys. We appreciate you coming along with us. The siding jig is a success as far as I'm concerned. I just have to work on that scale a little bit, which is, I think I know what I have to do. So we'll get that fixed and try it again.
Yep.
This time with a good log.
Yep.
A really good log.
Yep.
You need anything that has to have siding on it?
Nope.
Me either. We'll have to build another shed.
Well, actually, I can go siding down on my other shed where the 4-wheeler is.
There you go.
The old sawmill.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. You do have some good siding here.
Still got some in the house.
Huh?
I still got some in the house from the other
Yeah,
side.
but that's not tapered.
Oh, well.
This is tapered siding.
Ooh.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming along. Until the next one.
Give us a thumbs up and the likes and the shares. Thank you.
You forgot to subscribe.
And subscribe.
We'll catch you later.